It's
Our
going.
beautiful chronicle. We're in. We're gravy. We're good.
Hmm.
Hello.
Well done.
We
Ba-ba-da-da,
did
Bless,
it. We're
bless you and your
here,
ba-ba-ba.
cool.
everyone.
Bless you and your cool head in a crisis.
Woohoo!
Beep, beep.
Okay. Good evening, good day, everyone. Here we are at Nerds with Dice for our Cataclysmic Quietus. We're gonna play Fabula Ultima here. My name is Gabi. I shall be your chronicler for this game, and it's so great to be here! Yay! All right. We're gonna start with a round of introductions. Okay, so let's get everybody introduced. I think that I am going to start with Dave. Do you wanna introduce yourself? Say something about your character, and I don't know, maybe a piece of trivia.
Sure. I'm Dave. I'll be playing Gage Whitham, the official curmudgeon. Uh,
Yeah.
a piece of trivia. I think uh, uh, oh, depending on the party makeup, I don't think I'm the oldest, but I'm the oldest at heart.
Fantastic. Next up, I am gonna turn to Katie. Okay, Katie, do you wanna
Oh,
introduce yourself?
hi.
Tell us a little bit about your character.
Yes, in true autistic fashion, I had to Google a fact I already knew to make sure that I got it right so that I could tell you a fact that is related to my character. So, hello, I'm Katie. Hi, I'm playing Vesta, a super cool sword lesbian, gonna be great. You can find me, I don't know, I'm not really on socials because I haven't done this in 10,000 years, but DM Starsong, I think, or no, DM Starsong 20 on Discord, DM Starsong on Instagram. I don't know. I'm here. I'm in the alley looking for things to steal from my house. Um, my fun fact is that volcanic snails. This will you'll understand later. Volcanic snails is the only animal known to incorporate iron into its skeleton, which is how they can live inside like volcanoes at incredible heat because they have like iron in their skeleton. It's wicked cool. And that is related to my backstory. And back to you, Gabby.
I if you know how do I recover?
I'm sorry, this is what I'm like.
That was great.
You picked me.
Amazing, amazing. Um, uh, next up, let me see here. I want Jay. Jay, do you wanna introduce yourself? Tell us a bit about your character, maybe a piece of trivia.
Sure, yeah. Jeremiah or Jay or Jezza, whatever you prefer. I'm gonna be playing Shay Mudswallow. She is resident huge bookworm nerd. Geez, hard to say. Fun fact: my in character fun fact is that igneous rock or magmatic rock is one of three main rock types. The others being sedimentary or metamorphic. Rock, the
Rocks.
first of many
Rock
rock
on.
facts.
Rock on.
Yeah. Back to you.
Who's next, Gabby?
Okay. Oops. For some reason, I
Mm.
cannot see or hear Jay.
Oh
Not yet.
no, that makes sense. Because they stopped talking and you didn't respond.
Yeah, right.
So,
I realize now because I was, okay, okay.
here, let me
See,
just
that's
try
we're
to.
gonna actually. This was all planned. We're gonna play a game where like one of the players is actually cannot.
Secrets.
The,
He's
yeah,
a
the GM
ghost.
cannot
Yes.
hear one of the players,
Secrets
and
with
I
a
just have to
ninja
guess what's
player.
going to happen.
Maybe Jay could try leaving and coming back while we fumble.
Yes.
Yeah, and last but not least, Shinobi, please do the honors.
Hello. Well, the reason all roads lead to Gage, and that is why whenever we speak today, Gage's name will pop up under those words. Why? Why not? But today, all roads lead to Gage. But aside from that, I am Mara. I get to play the wayward prodigy who is very obtuse. So I feel like I'm almost playing myself. But alas, we
There's
shall
no
have a very good
projection
time
ever.
tonight.
Aren't we?
I'm
Aren't we
convinced.
always?
And all roads will lead to Gage. So, but yes, very excited.
Sick.
Amazing. And circling back at me, I'm Gabby. I will be your GM for this game, aka the Chronicler, and I'll be supporting this amazing cast of players in their adventure in Fabula Ultima. You can find me out there online as the Gift of Gabes. And I run professional games. I'm a professional game master. I make my own TTRPG little thingies for people to play, and I also make an excellent omelette. So uh, you know let's get started.
What a fun fact.
That's my fun fact. Yes, I make excellent omelets. I'm sorry that not everybody
Life
gets the
skills.
privilege to eat it, but it is
Whatever
excellent. I know
gods
it
you
is.
believe in, if there are gods that you do believe in, please pray for them and for
for
us tonight.
for the omelet. For the omelet.
Yes, for the omelets.
For the pepper.
All right. Well, with that, folks, we're going to start with our adventure. So, are we all ready? Everyone ready to go? Everyone
Born
ready
ready.
to embark?
Born
Cool,
ready.
cool, 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 cool.
Onward to an
Oh,
excellent adventure.
Egg.
Oh,
yeah, I can hear
not
you
the
now.
puns.
I just heard you, Jay.
Huzzah. Huzzah.
Yes,
We
yes.
beat
Jay.
technology. That's the real
Shay
big
is
daddy little guy.
unseen. Shay is a ninja. We cannot see him. It's crazy, but that's okay. We can't see her. We can't see her. We can't see Shay, but that's okay. Took her to
Weave us a
Mars.
tale,
um,
Gabby. Weave us a tale.
all right. So, our adventure starts actually in the sky. So, our our cater of heroes is currently flying over the massive forest of uh, oops, notes. Okay, our cadre of hero is currently is currently flying over the massive forest of night, where they are headed for the ruins of Arima. And this is our means of transport. We are all on board of an airship, okay, flowing over the forest, flying over the forest. And piloting this airship, we have our fabulous Captain Leon,
Is he
who
hot?
has been. Uh,
Are they hot?
they're hot. They're
Good.
hot in a gruffy way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. they're very they're very hot in a very gruffy way with a they have a beautiful eye. Okay. Leon pronouns she her.
Ooh.
She is the captain of this here ship. Okay. And she has accepted begrudgingly for a modest sum of money to actually take you over to the crater. Okay. And so Before anything else, I want to ask out of you. One of you got tipped off that down here in this over the forest of night, you would find a group of ne'er do wells who
Is
are
it us?
trying to. No, you are the ne'er do. They,
I
they
think
Good.
occasionally do wells. You're the occasionally do wells. You're the occasionally do wells. Yeah, you do well sometimes.
We do
That's
wells.
that's you. Yes. Um, and you heard there is a rumor that down here at the crater, you would be finding the a small squad of Imperial spies attempting to reach the ruins of the ancient city that resided here. And my first question is, who amongst you got tipped off about their movements, and by whom?
I feel like because I'm part of the Molten Shield, that's the type of information we would get. If it's like, it's not like, okay, they're fighting each other, but it's like, oh, they're trying to like mess with the balance of nature and stuff. So likely I would have like caught word from like somebody else in the Molten Shield. I think that makes sense.
Hmm. Hmm. And was it someone specific, or was it some sort one of those kind of a like offhanded secret?
I
Didn't
think
tell you.
I think we
No
have like
secrets to say.
I think we have like a network of like probably like birds or something cooler, but birds are sick. Where it's just like it's like when you're on a ship and you have you are oh, I forgot how to talk. When you're on a ship and you hear a distress beacon, you are obligated to respond. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
That's like the rules for ships. It's kind of the same as the rules for the Molten Shield, is like whoever's closest. And so they like
Mhm.
send out birds to everyone who's out and not training, and then whoever's closest will take it on. And I think we were just closest.
Mhm. Fantastic.
Yeah.
And so Captain Leon is like, all right, listen here, you slackers. We're nearly there, so get yourselves ready, because the sooner I drop you off, the sooner I get rid of all of you. And I want to ask, out of what is each one of you doing in this here airship? Yes, where you are in the airship and what you're doing, and it can be really anything. Sorry to interrupt. Yes. And also, what do you look like? Can you tell us what does your character look like? Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Uh-huh.
And I think you see behind her, like dwarfing your. I assume like I don't know how big you are. You seem small to me. Am I correct about that?
Yes.
Okay, so like reasonable. Yeah, so behind her you see a like 6 foot tall, very slim, but like absolutely no body fat muscles. You know what I mean? Where it's like it's not skinny, it's just like, bean pole but muscular, but not like big
Sporty.
muscles, not like, you know, not like vanity muscles, just like absolutely will wreck you muscles.
Terminator 2 era?
What's that?
Like Linda Hamilton, Terminator 2 kind of thing going on?
Yeah, 100%. And just standing, like you see, like, you know, Mira is sort of, you know, wistfully thinking and maybe like leaning against the side of the ship or whatever, and Vesta is in like full armor, and this armor is this like beautiful bronze colored metal that has a little bit of like, and sort of coppery, not bronze, with a little bit of that sort of like greenish tinge to it that comes from copper. Full on like plate metal, scale armor, everything. Has a long sword that is on their back at the moment, but like you can tell that it's like ready to be pulled at any second. She's has like a scar across her lip. She has white hair, short crop that kind of like floops over her head a little bit, and some like tattoos across her forehead. And you can see she's just standing there like as like it's a great juxtaposition of Mira, who's like wistfully thinking or whatever, and like I'm standing guard right behind her. And I think like I take one moment to notice like some of your hair is peeking out from like your head covering, and I think like just reaches up and like tucks it in a little bit, and then just goes back to like stance pose.
Oh no, I hear some tuck.
And like the face and the feeling that you get in response is not like blushing cute. It's like I'm gonna kill every single person in this world to protect this person if I have to, and that's what's happening. So get ready. You know, it's not like blushing cute. It's like I will burn cities. Yeah, I'm not gonna break my vows, but I will burn cities.
I mean, sometimes cities need to burn, though. It's
Sometimes cities need to burn.
I want to juxtapose this like very beautiful scene here.
This beautiful gay scene with like grumpy old man in the corner.
Yeah.
Yes.
On the deck and looking out, you know, romantic, like beautiful scene here. Cut to Gage down in the galley, going through empty bottles, kind of like searching for something to drink. It doesn't really matter what at this point. He's wearing like a blue garment. At one point, it might have been nice. At this point, it's more like rags. He's got some stuff like thrown over it. You know, he's wearing like 3 kind of jackets on top of whatever he used to wear, just because they're all kind of just falling apart. And he pulls out his like horse brush and brushes back his like 16 hairs that he has left on his head, and just kind of keeps it as much of a hair as he's got, and then finds like a rum bottle that has like just a little bit at the bottom. It's down. It's a skinny, withered body.
Ooh.
On the table is a collection of rags you can loosely call a scabbard. He eyes his rum bottle, pours some water into it, and puts the thumb over the cap to get all the residue off the sides. I think that's probably the best explanation of Gage and where he's at today.
Where he's at all the time.
Cut back to beautiful scenery and like
and just like two girls staring at each other as this horizon happens behind them.
We just had a moment where like the color just drained out from the world just a little bit. We went a little bit to kind of a noir vibe, a little black and white, a little kind of, you know, oh we're back in color now. Okay, fine.
Everyone has anime eyes and there's like hearts around them.
The sparkles.
Yes. Okay. And at last, what is? Sorry, carry on. Finish. Yeah, the captain just gives you the kind of this kind of glare, you know, and it's a little unsettling, and either because she's like a kind of a one-eyed person, or maybe because the one eye is very big, or maybe just because she's scary in general, you know. She kind of gives you this mean gaze, but then again, like Vesta is standing there, and then she kind of
I think if we don't get a nice response, Vesta is just gonna like reach into their bag and then just like take out like a bonbon and just put it in her hand. Not the captain, not the captain, Mira. And just be like, here, just take this.
yeah. Oh, that's cute. Eh, So, the captain says, Leon says, like, well, you can, I suppose, pop down at the below deck and talk to someone on the crew that will get you an onion or something. Well, that's probably why I'm the captain, not the cook.
I think I'll just grab Mira's hand and give it just like a really quick little like kiss on the back of the hand and be like, stay here, and I'll head down to the galley.
In the meantime, what is Shay doing?
Vesta probably walks by Shay during this because Shay is also out there on the deck of the ship, out, with the beautiful landscape passing by, like the sun, like actually the sun, the mountains, the trees, all that. And she is concerned with none of it, and has instead her atmosphere spectrometer in her hand, and has like there's actually like a cup that she has out in the air, and is collecting samples from the passing by atmosphere and trying to detect any measure of like loose minerals from the recent explosions, any erroneous water vapors, just trying to use what time that she has on this ship to collect more data for her studies.
Nerd.
Yeah, fantastic. And how's that going?
As she walks past to go downstairs to the galley.
Yeah, and then we have Trixie.
Oh, right. So on my shoulder, completely wide-eyed and sparkling, is a basketball-sized frog, uh, who is like a moss green, not a care in the world in her eyes, just like tongue flapping in the wind. Uh, that Shay like absent-mindedly pet. Like one hand is like locked on this atmosphere spectrometer, the other is occasionally just like petting Trixie, the frog on her shoulder, uh, and just is locked in on both of these activities at the same time, basically. Petting Trixie and science. That's all that matters.
All I'm picturing is like the wind, and so now this frog's tongue is like flapping in the face. While you're
Oh yeah.
trying
Oh, absolutely.
Splash,
Absolutely. She
you
would
just get
never
like a tongue slap out of the blue.
Listen.
She's also very cold.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Incredibly cold. Shay is wearing a very tightly buttoned coat with like a fur hood up, so you can really only make out like Shay's like face, which is very very stern, I would say. Like brown eyes, thick eyebrows, and just constantly intense expressions. And unclear if there's anything what the rest of her head looks like because you've only ever seen her with this hood up around her head.
Mhm. And as you're flying above the woods, um, you know, the forest of night is this beautiful, lush kind of a jungle, dense. It's a biome that is mixed between a jungle and a semi-desertic uh, 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 forest, right? And uh, it's just like you know beautiful beautiful trees and beautiful sky for days, okay? And as y'all are like going about and just enjoying your little trip, Captain Leon shouts from her from the wheel, "Hey, just look down there, guess we're here." And this is when we see that the canopy of trees just drops, flat off uh, right below you. Okay, it just ends abruptly as if you flew over the edge of a chasm, and just below you, you see the crater. Once upon a time, this place was known as the Azure City. It was known as this grandiose civilization, magic abundant, incredible creations. They kind of optimized work out of living, essentially, through magic and technology. They are optimized the magitech to impossible, limits. And the next day they were gone. Some sort of like some cataclysmic event just wiped the city out of the map, leaving behind just a big old hole. Okay. And amongst the lots of you, who would be the most interested, the most scholarly, would be particularly
Shit.
keen into the subject of the disappearance of the Azure City?
Is there a pub?
Oh, no, it's a disappearance. It's a crater in the ground. No,
No, the city. There's like the
the
ruins of
opposite
the
of a
city. So
pub.
no, yeah, no pubs inside. Yeah, you find
Yeah,
it.
I think
You find it. There's more than onions. There's more than onions in the deck, by the way.
Oh
The
yeah,
cook
I bring you
opposite.
back some shit. Yeah,
Yeah, the cook opposite
I
to
bring you back
the
some shit. Yeah,
as opposed to the captain. The cook is actually really generous. You come back with a little nice,
like a
meal on
charcuterie
like
board.
tidbits.
A charcuterie board.
a charcuterie board on the deck of a ship is
Yes.
bold.
I feel like
I
Shay
think
for sure would be the one that's into this, right?
I was
Yeah,
gonna say I think like
tell
as
us,
they reach
Jay.
destination, Shay takes out like her various notes on the Azure City, talking about their various supposed advancements, theories, and their disappearance, and just starts flipping through them as we start
Yeah,
to see for the first time like the city in real life. She's like you can't tell because she is as still and stoic as always, but she's pretty excited about this. Um,
and I have a very direct question to Shay, which is
sure.
Shay, what do you know of the Azure City, and what do you know of whatever horrible event that just wiped off a whole city from the surface of the planet?
I think Shay is would be very ignorant of their cultural practices, like anything regarding like how they like did communal dinners or how they did like courting rituals. Or she didn't fun there, but I think she knows a lot about like they were able to create a system where water flowed through the air from one building to the next, or oh, they actually made a thing that contains all the elements in one single sphere of magic somehow. Um, and have there are what's the word? There are various records that imply the existence of many cutting edge energy sources that perhaps she is also most interested in particular because of the theories that those energy sources were responsible for the city's sudden disappearance. Um, yeah, I would say a lot of stuff that has to deal with their
Mm-hmm.
technological advances, as well as
Mm-hmm.
their as well. I think she would definitely know the makeup of the sediment around the ruins. Like, oh, it's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of limestone. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Yeah. And is your leading theory that whatever happened in this place was just energy sources gone, incredibly wrong, and whatever is your personal theory, is it the broad theory about the end of the city?
I right. I think that is the broad theory. I think Shay's personal theory is that these guys were so dedicated and so advanced in their pursuit of scientifical and technological and magical advancements that they would be more careful than that. And so perhaps they just took their city, moved it somewhere else via those mechanisms.
Hmm.
Has even really considered that she isn't that. Um, but if anything, that like scorn and dismissal has made her all the more interested in proving it potentially true. And then taking that information back to her hometown and being like, consider
Okay.
consider the implications
Um,
of potential city transportation.
mhm. Incredible. And as you're flying above the place, the captain is kind of the captain starts to bark orders to the crew, pull sails, fold up the wings, etc. Set up a landing. Okay. And that is when something
Hmm.
odd happens. So let me see here. I would say that the one to answer this question here now would probably be Mira. Mira, what does magic feel like? What when one casts magic in? Yes. Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh huh. I see. I see. Gage, you're a magician too. What about you? What does magic feel like?
Um, have you ever been near a lightning strike, or someplace where ozone is heavy in the air?
Hmm. No, not that I can recall. But please carry on.
Yeah, like there is a density and weight in the ether around oneself.
I see. Yeah, I see. Given that our world is one heck of a large place and very magical in nature, everyone has experienced magic directly or indirectly at some points in their lives. Maybe if they're not a magician, a spellcaster, spell user themselves. Maybe they have met with one, or maybe they have seen an incredible creature, or maybe they have seen a natural phenomenon. And in any case, there is always this most people can kind of pinpoint a set of sensations like you just did, and especially when you are a spellcaster, it is even more internal. And for casting spells, okay, direct localized magic effects, there is that, but sometimes, and some of you may have experienced something like that, but sometimes when particularly large magic anticipation, let's put it that way, happens, the effect is tenfold. It's not only a small momentaneous feeling, it's larger. It begins way earlier. It lasts for a brief moment, but it feels like such a long while. And all of you stop instinctively and hesitate as all of you feel it just before you see it and just before it happens. But all of you know it comes because, of course, it does. And so, before you realize, you are sensing that even Leon kind of stops in her tracks for a moment. And all of you sense it when something hits the ship hard. And then there is this big brightness. Your sight just blinks out for a moment, and you have this ringing in the ears, and the hairs in the back of the neck just go up, right? Even like Trixie is like, oh, all kind of. And that is when you realize the ship has been hit by a powerful blast of energy.
I think
And
Vesta would
whatever
like
that.
immediately. Oh, sorry, I didn't want to interrupt. I just want to say Vesta would
Yeah,
immediately like grab Mira and like push her to the ground, pull up shield, put it over top of us, like earthquake styles.
yeah. And as soon as it hits you, and like the your sight begins to return, you can just get the trail of this purple beam that shot at you, right? That went and hits the side of the ship. Okay, if it was a full-on square head, you would probably not be here anymore. So y'all got lucky, but not so much. Leon instinctively is already barking orders at the crew. All hands on deck! We have been hit! All hands on deck! Close the faucets! Block the pressure! We are going down! And here's where we're going to introduce our first mechanic in the Fabula Ultima for those of you who don't know it. And I want to ask out of each one of you, what do you do to help out as the airship is careening down from the air down towards the crater, which is when you get to see like a building at the center of the crater, ruin at the center of the crater shimmering with purple energy. The beam came from there, like you see it's like fading in the air, right? But no, 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 this is not the time to think of this. The ship is going down, we're all gonna die. And I want to know how each one of you is going to contribute to help the captain keep the ship tight so that you don't just crash into your deaths. And I'm gonna go in a circle and we're gonna learn our first mechanic. Okay? For now, none of you have access to Fabula points. Okay? So starting, let's see, with Gage. What is it that you do? How do you help?
All right. So Gage was in the galley. I think when the blast hits, the bottle kind of goes flying out of his hand. As things are sliding out of the way, he reaches out and puts his hand on the sword. He's like weirdly calm about everything, and he stands up. He'll walk down to the engine room, kind of just bracing himself as he needs um, to help them get like help with damage control, right? Like very much putting himself in the place where if things blow up, he will be okay because he will no longer be in existence.
I see. I see. So it sounds like that you're getting like your hands dirty, right? I would say that you would be doing some. Uh, are you going for like uh, uh, um, okay, so from our description, I think that you should be going for might and insight. Okay, so I want you to do a little check. Open your character sheets. There's gonna be a red die next to your attributes. You can click it. I want you to choose might and insights. The difficulty here is 10. Let's see how well you do.
Okay, so might insight.
Unless you want to specify your approach further as well, then we
Yeah,
can see
so
if that's uh-huh.
I think this is less about heavy lifting and more about like sheer force of
Yes.
will and knowing his way around an airship more than he may have let on.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh, so I think I would go with the insights and willpower then, because like the calmness and the yeah.
yeah. All right. So insight and willpower, and then
Mm-hmm.
submit.
There we go. And oh, that's an 11. That's fantastic. We got a success. Great. All right. And yeah, so you go about, and it turns out that you have been quite observant, of the comings and goings in this here place. You begin helping the crew out, both with like controlling the power source that is like going chaotic, as well as helping people. Like there is this moment when a pulley just goes loose from one of the sails and just comes swinging towards you, and you just kind of calmly gentle give like one of the crewmates a nudge, and it passes right between you, and the captain grabs it right middle of the air. Like the captain is like flying around and doing things everywhere. Is like uh well done. I want to know then, let me see here. What about, you know what? I think that would be great. Katie, what is Mira doing? What are you doing, Mira?
Oh, that's Shinobi, not Katie.
Sorry, Shinobi. Yes, Shinobi.
He wants to know what you're, or she wants to know what you're doing right now.
So the airship is going down and it's on fire, partially. Okay.
It would be the behind. It would be like I would be covering you with my body, like face to face, shield up above us.
Yeah. Oh.
And they don't have time for that shit. Like you're all lovey, and like Vesta is like, okay, priority number one, keep Mira safe. Priority number two, fix stuff that keeps Mira safe. So like protect your physical body, but then also like help with the calamity that's happening that could further harm Mira.
Yes.
So like if you're good and you're not being hit, I'm gonna go do other stuff.
Oh, hi, Cookie. Why is it warm? Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're gonna attempt to use magic to take out the fire, right? And conduct. I think that sounds like a willpower plus insight check. Yeah. All right. All right. Go for it. Go for it. You're gonna control the fire. Just a moment.
Cat crossing. Mm-hmm.
Yes. So you
And
go
then
to your
attribute.
character, actors, yes. You're gonna see a little red die next to your stats, right? Called the attributes, yes, attributes check. And you click it, there's gonna be a little window. You're gonna select 2 stats to make your check. All right. So primary or secondary, the order doesn't matter, okay? So pick insight for one and willpower for the other. No, difficulty 10. And oh wow, woo, flash. Okay,
Amazing.
fantastic.
That's my girl.
Amazing. Good enough. Good enough is great. And good enough is great. Good enough is great. Oh, fantastic. Yeah. You begin like attuning. Can you tell us what it looks like? How do you go about it? It's not a specific spell, it's more of like manipulating magic and physical resources around you. How okay. Amazing. Okay. And yeah, you push the flames away, and it's not just a push, because just pushing just could just set other things on fire. You're suppressing really the air, so that like the fire doesn't spread and dies down. Okay. The captain is like shouting out like, all right, you rascals, fires down, strap down the cargo. And like the crew's running around, and I want to know, Vesta, what about you? Vesta, you see that Mira got it under control. What do you do?
I mean, I think that like in this instance, my skills are not wicked helpful, and like I think that if possible, she would offer like kind of like a help action
Okay.
to Mira, but she's already done it. So
Yeah. Maybe you can help secure the cargo. You can help people move
yeah,
about.
I feel like I don't know stuff about airships, but I'm smart, and so like I will like ask the captain what needs doing. I think it's like what's the head of command and be like, what do I do?
Yeah.
How do I help?
Okay, the captain just points you, like sees, looks at you. You look like big and strong and capable. The captain just has you helping the crew with like the physical tasks.
Yeah.
I think that. Yeah, I think it's obvious to me that we're going for like a might plus might check. You're just gonna like get your
Okay.
muscles a good workouts, tying down the cargo, holding like one of the sail masts is partially
yeah.
broken. There's a lot of shit going now.
I'm doing the like it takes 3 guys usually, but it's just me with like the rope wrapped around my arm, like holding one of the sails. All right, let's go. Or maybe I won't, depending on how I roll.
Let's see.
8 and a 6.
You got it. Yeah. And that's a 6. Y'all are rocking it, Very good. Vesta. Yeah, you just, I can't imagine Vesta just like, there's just 3 guys pulling this rope, and Vesta just like
just grabs it. It's like, yeah, go do something else. I got this.
Amazing. And excellent, incredible. So you were like, people were like really, clapping at you, and then the captain is screaming, "There's no time to God."
Yeah, I think Vesta also feels that way. Like the captain and Vesta and Eunice are like, "What the fuck are you staring at? Go do stuff. This is not for you. This is so that I can go."
Yeah. You're just getting like. You're getting half of the crew fawning over you, and the other half jealous of the people fawning over you. Like,
I think Vesta just like doesn't even like. She's not doing anything for the fawning, and I don't think like even really picks up on it. It's just like, why are you staring at me? Go do something. Like,
right?
You're,
And
you're useless.
and that leaves us at last to Shay and Trixie. Shay, what is it that you're doing to help out here?
That's a good question. So what's the situation with like the giant? Is there like a giant hole in the ship? Am I to understand?
The side of the ship has been hit pretty hard. Yes, there's a little bit of like damage on the hull. Okay,
Okay,
but no, it's not
okay,
like it's not like the ship has been trespassed by it. It got hit like it was a glancing hit.
okay. So we're not. It's not like there's like a hole where like you can go down and like try to fix it up. It's just like we got hit a little bit and there's like some like general damage. Okay. Um. Okay. In that case, the fire's out. We're helping with the sails.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Um. I mean, I think once Trixie is secure under my arm, what I will go and do is that I will I will go and that's a good question. I guess honestly, I'll try to like use what knowledge of Magitech I have to try to like bolster the ship's defenses a little bit against I assume what might be an upcoming hit. Um, so like if I can do anything to try to like knowing where we might get hit again, just try to even just
I
fortify that
see.
area so we don't get like blasted out of the sky.
So let me see if I understand. You're
Mhm.
kind of. I'm not sure I got it actually.
Sure.
You're
Basically,
gonna.
I'm pitching if I can use my knowledge of Magitech to try to
Yeah.
fortify the
Yes.
ship where we might get hit
Yes,
again.
absolutely. Less about fortifying, but like stabilizing the systems and the
Okay.
and the mechanics of it. Absolutely, yeah. I think this is probably insights and dexterity.
Cool.
Yeah,
I am
yeah.
good at those. All right, let's do it.
Uh-huh.
Insight,
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah.
then dexterity.
Difficulty
Hope I'm not
10.
our first 10. Easy, easy. It's no issue whatsoever.
And oh no, I can't see the result. It's hidden.
I
What was it?
got an 8. Got an 8.
You got an 8. Ah, all right. So yeah, you were like running with the machine crew, okay? Like helping out with the with like keeping the engine under control, really, okay, and the systems under control. And there is a moment when like you see that one of the valves is gonna burst, and you know those moments when you're like you kind of see the thing is going to happen, and you know you could have reached it, but you just feel like you were in slow motion. Maybe you never had the chance, and before you managed to control it, it burst, okay, and send you and another crewmate like reeling, right? And
Mhm.
luckily Trixie kind of spat a block of ice onto it, but what it did instead was just like redirect the blast so it didn't hurt you, but the thing just burst in a different place.
Yeah, that is how physics
Yeah.
works. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, that's right.
Yep, yeah, unlucky. But regardless, this is when like the captain shouts like, "All right, you scallywags, the lot of you, hold on, we're gonna land, and it's gonna be rough." And you see that the ship is going down towards the crater, and Leon, and at first it looks like you're gonna like kiss the limestone face first, right? But Leon just takes like a wild turn of the steering wheel of the ship, okay? and the ship turns in such a way that she manages to wedge it between like a column of trees. Okay, and the ship just goes like bumping and crashing through like several trees and canopies until eventually it settles. Okay, and when it does, it's just like dirt and debris and pieces and dust and all over the place. Nobody can see you, like you were lurching around. Okay, but eventually the chaos dies down, and y'all realize that, hey, you're alive! Yay!
Hooray!
How do y'all feel?
This kind of crash landing, I like let the sail go. Once I know it's like I've tied it off or something, I've gone back to like push Mira down and walk with the body so that when we make impact, it impacts like me and the shield and not her.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad we're both alive.
Yeah. What about the others?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, just happy to not be deceased again. That'd be nice. That's great.
Yeah, I think I would like, once it settles, I would take the shield off, like look at Mira, make sure, like brush dust off, and then be like, okay, you're good, help her up. And then, yeah, just sort of like, I think Vesta cares about the crew, but not as much as like her people. So I think she's gonna like call out for Shay and Gage, and just be like, hey, you guys okay?
Gage, I think you're still muted.
Gage, I think you're muted.
Gage is like still in the engine room.
Gage is dead.
Everything happened with poor Shay there. So he'll stand up, walk over now that everything's like, no more excitement. Put a hand out to Shay, help them up, and say, let's find a drink. Unfortunately,
It's a crater. I can't.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can't be more clear that it is a crater and there are no drinks
I-
here, probably.
now I've known you for some time, and I feel pretty certain that you don't mean this, but I hope we can find some water to drink, perhaps, in this location. That might sate your thirst, opposed to any other kind of imbibement, perhaps. As they pointed out, we are in fact in a crater, so.
Shay, he doesn't mean water.
No, I know.
think
I'm being hopeful. I'm
Oh.
being optimistic.
Oh, that's silly. Okay.
Walk
back over Mira.
After a little while, the lots of you actually get off the ship, the airship, and the captain, is like
Are they good?
busy
Are they alive?
with counting heads, checking on the crew, checking on the state of the ship, and after a little while, when y'all like get out of it and settle around in this area, you realize that you are pretty much at the edge of the crater. You can see the ruins below, and then it seems that the damage to the ship was not that bad. Okay, in spite of everything.
Oh.
Leon like gathers everyone around and says, all right, so here's how we're gonna here's what's gonna happen. We are gonna be working on the ship. She should be skyworthy again within about a day, maybe two. Could have been a lot worse. Good for us. However, and then she turns at you and she just gives like y'all, the four of you specifically, this stare, like she's a staring dagger. And she's like, as for you, it seems that your work is cut out for you. She kind of she points towards the crater, right? She's like, the whatever took us down certainly gonna shoot at us again if we ever make to the sky once we make to the sky. So no point in flying if we're gonna be taken down again. So since this is what you came here for anyway, to investigate that here place, well, why don't you go and uh, take care of whatever did this to us, and then you'll come back, and then we can get the fuck out of this place.
I suppose that is a reasonable course of action.
I respect your priorities.
Vesta,
We need to
Katie,
figure out
we
what.
cannot
Oh,
hear
hi.
you.
Oh no.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. We can now.
Ah. I was saying like, okay, but like something shot at us, and we need to discover whether that was like a person or a part of the, like, we don't want to walk towards the stuff that's shooting at us if we don't know what it is or why they were shooting at us. Was that like a magical effect? Was that like a gun? What like, does anyone have any vibes? It was magic.
Certainly.
Some, if not all of you, saw that the blast came from a building in the center of the crater.
Well, there's a building in the crater. Okay, cool. All right.
The crater, when you look into the crater is like this ravaged ruin of a city. You know, it's like whatever happened, the city just like sunk, you know, and ruined. And it's
Okay.
like that is the contents of the crater, really. Like you can see the outline of what once could have been, was an incredible place, and it's just ruins and a hole in the ground. Okay, so there are buildings actually standing even after all of this time, but the vibe, the eeriness of it, you know, you're not even in it, but you can sense it. But whatever shot at you once, it's down there in that one building, and will shoot at you again. Maybe, probably. That's a fair assumption. So
What tried to kill us is in the crater. We should go there. Maybe next time they'll succeed.
And besides, you came here to investigate those spies or whatever they are, you know, those imperial.
Because it might have been the spies that shot at us because we were chasing them. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and even then, there remains the possibility that this magical damage was from an automated system, in which case we ourselves, as not ship size, likely do not pose the same threat detection as a giant ship would, or it came from a manual firing, in which case we would be getting shot upon right about now, which, as that hasn't happened yet, it could make some sense that we are somewhat safe to traverse by foot. Again, this is a theory. We could all die.
Okay. Yeah. And before we continue and find out where we're going and what we're going to do next, I suppose that we could do with a short little break. You know, let's take 10, I suppose, everybody.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Okay. Cool. So catch y'all in 10 minutes. Yay! Looking forward to what's going to happen next.
and I'm very curious to see if people can hear me now.
Yeah.
Doesn't that tickle me so much that I was the ghost girlfriend?
It does make
Nothing
me
like being a
happy.
ghosties. So we are
But
back.
now
Well, someone says
yeah,
yes, that they're
BACK.
hearing you. Oh yeah, I
Hooray!
can hear you in the TV in the background where my partner is watching. I can hear your voice.
Yay!
Hey.
行きましょうか。行きましょう。
See, she's a real girl. She's not a ghost girlfriend. She's a real girl.
I'm a real girl, mommy. I'm a real girl. It's because I'm actually a ninja. So yes, we are back with our beautiful illustrious chronicler, and I'm so excited. So whenever you are ready, unless you want
oh,
me
we're
to, we
we're
are.
alive. I'm looking at
I
the screen here
love you
because
so
I was
much.
looking.
I was giving all,
I was
giving all the
checking.
looks, all the cues,
I
and
was
all of
checking
the.
the Twitch, like, and there was like, we'll be right back, and I'm looking at it, like,
We are, we are back,
and it was on
babe.
pause.
We
It was
are
on pause the whole
back,
time.
babe. We are live. Hello, how are you?
Okay, but I'm here.
Hello,
I'm
hello.
here. Okay, I'm here.
Hello,
All right,
Gabby.
folks. Yeah. It's great to be back. Y'all got to see me. Good thing that I wasn't picking my nose or anything. That would have been like,
Oh no, I would never do that to you. Never. I would never do that.
Amazing. And all right, folks. Yeah, we're back with our Fabula Ultima, our tutorial adventure. This adventure is inspired by the this it's pretty much the press start tutorial adventure with a few specific modifications for our world building. And the next step, now that we know that we all survived, we're alive. Mira is alive. Especially Mira is not a ghost. Mira, you're
We've
real.
been alive the whole time.
Say something, Mira. Say something so that people can hear your beautiful voice.
Hi, ni hao.
In two languages. Impressive. Um, and and so here we go. Right. Um, now that we know that something down in that crater uh, tried to shoot you down, at least that's the one assumption, or maybe something just activated, shut you down. We don't know. I want to talk about your connections among themselves. I actually want to take a very short detour. Let's talk a little bit about our connections and bonds. So here we go. Sorry, bonds and trades specifically. Where are you? Yes, here's me attempting to get this. There we go. And so, now that we got a small opportunity to uh, see y'all in action, okay, I want to talk about uh, the next bits of rules in this game, the next thing in this game, which is traits and bonds. Okay, so I want to talk about who are these characters. Okay, so in Fabula Ultima, traits are your identity, your theme, and your origin. So who you are, where you're coming from, and where you're going in a certain way, right? So, going here in order, starting with Gage, can you tell us a little bit about your character? What's your identity? What is your theme? And what is your origin?
Oh, you put me on the spot.
Ah,
So his Fabula Ultima identity is a failed master at arms in self.
mm-hmm. Let's
Uh,
add that too.
his
Uh-huh.
theme is regret,
Mm-hmm.
and then what was the favorite thing you asked for?
And
Origin.
the origin, where does Gage come from? You can open your character sheet. You
Oh,
see it. Let me see if I can
he
show you.
comes from a place that no longer exists.
Uh-huh. Tell us about it.
Well, you see, it was invaded, and the kingdom failed to hold off said invaders.
Uh-huh.
Gage tried to help as many people as he could reach the airships to escape. Held the port as
Okay.
long as he could, and was left behind. He has been in exile since.
I
14
see.
years
I
over.
see. And what is the name of that place?
So the the um, the original kingdom was the Willowed Hills, but now they're just the Nomad Fleet.
They uh-huh. The Nomad fleets originally.
The Willow Hills, or the Willowed Hills.
Uh-huh. The Willow Hills.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And next up here, let me see. I accidentally opened the little image there for everybody. Next up, oh no, where are you? Yeah. Okay. There you are. What about Mira? Can you tell us about your character identity, origin, and theme? Mm-hmm. 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 I see. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And what is the name of that place? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The what? The what hills? Stepford. How do you spell that? RD. Okay. All right. So I wasn't sure. Fantastic. I do not know what's a Stepford wife, but that's gonna be it anyway. I don't want to sidetrack us either. And what is your theme? Uh-huh. So that's your identity. What is your theme? That's in your character sheet, yes. Duty. Okay, okay. And next, Heartless Magical Mage. Fantastic. And next up, Shay. Can you tell us what
Hello.
is your identity?
Yeah. Shay's identity is no nonsense devout researcher seeking recognition.
Mm-hmm. And what is your theme?
That would be ambition.
Ambition. Okay, ambition. And what is your origin?
A small village in Ghost Waters.
Mm-hmm. A small village in Ghost Waters. Fantastic.
Mm.
Okay. And finally, we've got Vesta. Vesta, can you tell us what is your identity? I cannot hear you at all.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
There you are.
Maybe I just need to tilt this towards me. Um, I am a loyal elven paladin of the Molten Shield.
Okay. And what is your theme?
My theme is duty and balance.
Mm-hmm. And what is your origin?
My origin is the Obsidian Maw. Do you want us to like go into like detail about our origin or like
I'm
about
gonna
our yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask. I have follow-up questions in a
Okay,
moment.
cool.
Yes.
I just wanted to know how much
Uh-huh.
detail you wanted.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So you circling back, starting with Gage. Okay. Gage, you you are a field master of arms in exile. You came from this community that is now known as the Nomad Fleet. And so your people had a run in with the Empire. Okay. So how does that affect your choice to be here in this mission? Because when the lots of you gathered for this mission, all right, when Vesta, and the assumption here is that Vesta kind of put you up to this, right? The four of you, yeah, from the perspective of being like receiving the information, being tipped off, and so on and so forth. Correct?
Yeah, would have shared that. Would
Yeah.
have they would have all had reasons to be into it.
Yes, yes. So you set up the expedition, but the others joined. So Gage, why did you join Vesta? Y'all know each other from you all know each other already. You have worked before, but in this specific mission, in this specific expedition, why did you join Vesta this time?
So it's not so much that Gage has joined Vesta. It is more that Shay has retained Gage, and so where Shane goes, Gage goes.
Mm-hmm.
I apologize that there are no
And
taverns in this cavern.
You don't know that yet.
and uh and what is your you said that your theme is regret. Okay, so how what is your regret specifically? Can you delve just a little bit deeper into it?
Well, the principal regret is failing to protect the royal family and the kingdom of Willows. Um, and there is no undoing that. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
there's also no place for him anymore. So he has just kind of been drifting and drinking his skills and memories away for the last 20 or 30 years.
I see. I see. Mira, how about you? So you uh, came from the Stepford Hills because of disaster that you seem to be uh, that you feel responsible for. So my question to you is, what happened back there? How did you come across this power? Mm-hmm. 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 Right. Right. Uh-huh. And continue, please. Mm. I see. I see. And does your theme of duty uh, come from this mishap or come from something else, something deeper? Mm-hmm. 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 I see. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. And why did you join this expedition? Just what was your personal specific interest in joining with? So you came with Vesta, of course, but do you have your own personal want in seeking out what the Empire is up to? Uh huh. Uh huh. Do you think? Uh huh. Yeah. Do you think this place specifically is might hold a piece of the puzzle, maybe an artifact, a power? I mean, this place was known for being legendary for the magic, that the knowledge that it had in many areas, and rumor has it that it still holds many treasures and secrets. It's just like too dangerous for most people to just go there willy nilly. Do you think that would be? Mhm. Amazing? Okay. Next up, Shay. So, Shay, you are here. Why? So you said that your theme is ambition. What is it that you really want,
Mhm.
Shay?
I, more than anything, would like to be recognized as one of the great scientific minds of our era through my research efforts concerning the ecology and the geology even of this planet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And why did you join this expedition specifically? Why do you think it would help you push your agenda forward?
Well, twofold. One is that uh, I believe that this location, the history of Azor, is much theorized, not a lot confirmed.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Mm-hmm.
believe that being someone that can step into this place, take firsthand samples, do primary
Mm-hmm.
research on the
Mm-hmm.
topic will allow me greater renown in the community and allow me to get more
Mm-hmm.
funding, more accolades, and perhaps even just find a breakthrough discovery here in this place. And at the same time, also return some of the information I find here to my hometown of Village and Ghostwater to help them with their issue as well.
Okay. And at last, I am going to ask Vesta. Vesta, now, you know, why are you here? Why did you? I mean, your job is to be a grand protector. You heard that the Empire was moving around here, and you came to see what they're up to, and maybe I don't know, kick some Imperials in the face. But
Well, I don't think that like my order doesn't really care as much about like politics. So like if they're imperial, then they're probably doing up to some shady shit. So I'll kick him in the face if I need to. But like, I'm not looking for imperial soldiers. What I'm looking for is people who need to be protected. And this all comes from. I mean, I think for this particular thing where it's sort of like a ruined town where something crazy happened and it had something to do with like using too much magic or tech or throwing things out of balance. That's like exactly up the alley of the molten shields. We have a strong history of like elves live very long, of course, and so in the beginning, like right after the, or sorry, hold on, I'll go back a little bit further. Before the sort of like calamity that happened, that changed the face of the like biosphere of this planet.
uh-huh.
The elves
Which was very
lived.
recent, right?
What's that?
Which was somewhat recent, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. For elves, it's like I had the idea that none of the elves alive experienced it. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so it's like a few hundred years, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like super, super recent, but it is like recent enough, where, everyone's still kind of figuring out each part of the world that they've discovered.
Yes.
But before that, the people had a different name, but it's sort of like lost to time. But our people are called the Unakori, which is one army. The goddess that we used to live in this. We came from the obsidian maw, is what we call the volcano that our group or our tribe, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
like lives on. Before the calamity, it was actually a mountain and a beautiful, like abundant valley that had lakes and forests and places to grow crops and fertile soil.
Mm-hmm.
And we all worshipped the goddess Tutela, which was
Mm-hmm.
the goddess of something. I wrote this down, but no, I can't remember. Um, doesn't matter. Regardless, they lived very, very sort of like a hermit type village, where they didn't need to, speak to many other groups of people because they
Mm-hmm.
honored the land and they honored the mountain and they grew in an abundance and they lived their own little lives. And then different factions came in with magic and technology and tried to sort of like mine this beautiful valley for all of its resources. The elves eventually let them do this, which caused the goddess to become angry and transform into her sister self, Vasuna, which is now what we call the volcano and the obsidian maw. And
Mm-hmm.
the volcano erupted, destroying all of the plants, all of the lakes, everything. Like many of the ruins, or so the houses
Yes.
were in ruins and everything. And so after that, we created the Molten Shield. And so our job basically is to protect the balance between nature and magic and technology, and protect those who are seeking that kind of knowledge. So protecting people like me or Shay is kind of our whole jam. So a city that has a similar past to that has like, you know, that it got kind of corrupted and ruined would definitely draw the attention of the Molten Shield in particular, and Vesta as well.
Indeed. Okay. And so, with all of that said, my last bit is regarding our bonds. Okay, so in Fabula Ultima, characters have forged connections with each other, but also with the world around them. Okay, and now that we got a chance to see each one of you in action, and to have a little bit of your stories exposed, I want to go around and ask you, how do each one of you have connects with each other and beyond? Okay, so circling back to Gage, okay, can you name at least one of your party mates that you have a bond with, that you have a connection with?
Oh, I mean, clearly I have a close knit bond with Shay's wallet.
Mm-hmm. Chase one. Okay. And so
She's very near and dear to
if you
me.
go to you if you go to your character sheets, you see that there is a place for bonds. Okay. In the character and in the biography and info tab. Okay, so you can click the plus button there, put down the name of Shay, and tell us what is the emotion that you have towards Shay. So there are, in Fabula Ultima, there are three pairs of opposing emotions. Okay, there is admiration versus inferiority. Okay, there is loyalty versus mistrust, and there is affection versus hatred. Okay, so I would like to know, what is your connection towards Shay specifically? What emotion would you direct towards Shay?
So we're probably going to lean towards loyalty, right?
Loyalty. Okay. So if you go to your character sheets
hope so.
on the tab, it's just the one besides items, right? You can see it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So there's a plus button there, plus bonds, for you to create a new bond.
Oh, it's not
Can you
giving
see
me
it?
that option.
Huh?
It's not giving me that option. It just
It's
says
not giving you
bond.
that option. Let me see here. Just make sure that you got your ownership. Yeah, your owner certified. This one, yeah. Do you see just below theme? You see identity, theme, and origin, and just below there's the button bonds, just above biography and info.
I mean, I do see it. I don't have like a plus on there or anything like that. I can't see the interaction.
If you click the word bond,
I did.
and you didn't add any extra lines,
No.
that's
Yeah,
odd.
I'm seeing the same
Okay,
thing.
I'm gonna add
Where
it
Oh,
for you.
it
So,
popped up.
okay,
It
so
says
Shay,
empty 0, but there's nothing to interact with.
I see. That's odd. All right. Anyways, so
If it's helpful, I could interact with mine. So if you want to do me as a, while we figure it out, we can.
okay. So Shay, and you feel loyalty, right? Okay. All right. Next up, let's see here. Mira, who would you have a connection with? Who would you set up a bond with? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you do, baby.
Okay. And uh, I probably know the answer, but what is the emotion that you would connect with Vesta? Between, and the options are admiration or inferiority, loyalty or mistrust, and then affection or hatred.
I feel like yours should be
Mm,
affection and mine should be loyalty because that's sort of our dynamic. You know what I mean?
okay. Okay. All right. Okay, so I set it up for you. So if you go to your character sheet, you have the little tabs just below the colorful icons, right? Stats, classes, features, etc. There's one that is the pencil and paper. It's the one for information, biography, info. So you're gonna see your identity theme and origin there. Yeah, and uh, okay, and next up, Shay. Who do
That's
you
me.
connect with specifically?
I would say also Gage, uh, for sure. Uh, as to the nature of
Shay?
that connection. Hello, hello. Can you hear me? You can hear me, Dave.
Yep. I
I
can hear you.
cannot.
Gabby.
Again,
Okay.
I cannot.
Gabby can't hear me. Okay. Let me try to refresh again then.
Yay. Again.
One more time.
One more time.
Gonna celebrate it. Oh yeah.
There you
Oh,
are.
yeah. One more time.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
All right. Raise raise your hand if
Me?
you can hear my if you can hear me.
We can hear you. We can hear you. You're good. You're golden. Yeah. So,
Gage,
what is your
you
bond? What
know,
is your connection, and why?
I was I was gonna ask. So I think my connection is Gage, but then Gage, I have a question. Um, do you think in our time together so far, even with all of your self-loathing and imbibement, that you have let me down in a conflict situation?
Let you down in a conflict situation. While we have not had a conflict situation yet, um,
Mhm.
I would like to be presumptuous and say no.
Okay. Okay, then I think, despite the everything, I do think there is a sense of loyalty towards the sad man.
There's gotta be, or else it's not interesting, right? Like if all he is a
Oh.
shitty drunk man who follows you around, then like that's no fun. He's gotta have one redeeming quality. He's gotta be good with his sword at least.
That's
Gotta have your
wild.
back.
Dang.
That's wild indeed.
You walk into the engine room like, oh, this is what you need to fix. Just,
Yeah. Otherwise,
Oh
it's just an
goodness.
app that you're paying for but that you don't use, you know?
Oh no, that's even worse. I hate that. I have so many apps and things I pay
Oh
for that
yeah,
I don't use.
Yeah.
Finally.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, Shay. Very good.
yeah.
And I'm gonna circle then back to Vesta. Vesta, what is what bond would you have?
Can I have more
Take
than
over
one?
with Mira. For now, we're starting with one. We're gonna
Oh, okay,
circle back
cool.
again.
So I was gonna say, like, we talked about an interesting bond with Shay, but it's not as strong, obviously, as my
Mm-hmm.
bond with Mira. So let's do that
Mm-hmm.
one.
Yeah.
So I typed the name first. It's happening. There it
Yes.
is. The second one, admiration or inferiority. Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh, this is fun.
For now, I would like you to choose only one emotion. You
Oh,
don't have to
what?
get like all of them in one line. Yeah. So there are six emotions, right?
Oh, I see. I see. Okay, I
Admiration,
see.
or superiority, loyalty, or mistrust, and
Got it.
affection. Or for now, I want you to pick one.
Okay, I mean loyalty is absolutely. Although I'm really
I see.
excited to like think on the other ones.
Okay, fantastic.
Mhm.
And why loyalty? I mean, you have a relationship. I mean, there is affection and stuff, but why loyalty
Mhm.
over affection at this point?
Because that's Vesta's love language. I think more than anything. Like it's like
Okay.
she's not particularly. She has a lot of feeling and like a lot of opinions and a lot of like she's like spiritual person. But like
Uh-huh.
when you love something and you care about them, then you protect them and you're loyal to them, and that is
Mm-hmm.
how you show affection. Like she shows affection in a different way
Okay.
than I do. You know, I show it by like taking care of her and making sure that she has water on her bedside before we go to bed. I fill up her
Acts
water
of
bottle for her.
service.
It's an act.
That's true love.
Yeah. Yeah. Indeed. Indeed.
Yeah.
Um, and so um, finally, I'm gonna have a chance for everyone to create a second bond, okay, with anything or anyone else that you feel like. So at this point, we can create a bond, for example, with an NPC that is not here right now, with a location, with a uh, uh, aspects of of your life that is like really meaningful and present. Okay, so try to be as little abstract as possible as well. So
As a little abstract or as much abstract?
not very abstract. Yes, this
Okay.
one is kind of specific.
Okay.
Yeah. Gage, what would be your what would you form a bond with? What else would be important for you?
Okay. So I want to ask a question first. Can I have more than one bond with a character? Because
So
I
you
kind
can
of want.
have more than one emotion, but for now we only start with one.
Okay. All right. Well, if we can only have one, then I will move on to my second bond. Um, let's see, and then
Like a Lay's potato chip. You can. I know it's hard to have just one. You must. You must. You must only have one, my friend.
we established that the Empire is who destroyed the Kingdom of Willows. So I think we can
Uh-huh.
get into the hatred category.
Yes. And by the way, we are talking. I have concealed the name of the empire for now, but I'll tell you in a moment.
Sure.
Dun dun dun.
Okay. So you can. Oh, I suppose you are not able to type it down. Are you able to edit your character sheet at all?
Yeah, so I've been able to interact with it. Like I was able to edit the name earlier.
Yeah,
Uh,
Okay, it's odd.
I can
Okay.
slide in on mine. I can do all kinds of stuff.
Higher.
Great.
All right.
Technology, technology.
We've
Suck
worked
Yeah.
my
for you,
dick,
but not for
technology.
me.
And
And this is why we're in love.
yeah. Hatred is that right? Gage?
yes.
Okay, okay. Second, let's go for the next one here. Mira, what is your second connection, your second bond?
My second bond.
Mira? Yeah.
You said not too abstract. Oh, clearly my second bond is with my parents because I'm a mommy's girl. I'm a daddy's girl. I miss them every single day. Sometimes when nobody's
Okay.
watching, I cry at night because I don't have my family.
Oh no. Okay. And which emotion would you assign to this bond?
Oh
Admiration or
my gosh,
inferiority,
so much
loyalty or
regret.
mistrust, or
I want to
affection or hatred?
burn your whole village. Not your parents, just everyone
Damn.
else.
My parents.
The village. They've already been through so much.
They hurt you.
Oh, the choices. Oh my goodness. If I were to pick, is regrets not an option?
No, no.
It's
You have three
it's
sets.
loyalty. Nope. Mm-mm. Which was the options again? Because I can't find the screen for it.
Loyalty or mistrust, affection or hatred, admiration or inferiority.
Oh, it definitely would have to be admiration. for them,
Hmm.
probably. Or
Okay.
no, affection. It would be affection.
Affection.
A
Okay.
girl's
Yeah,
affectionate.
All
I
right. All
am.
right.
But I don't
You got
spread
a
my
lot of
loving
feelings.
around town.
You got a lot of feelings. You got feelings to go, feelings to spare.
Feelings for
Okay.
days.
Feelings for days. What about Shay?
Oh, for Shay, it's Trixie and it's affection. Like there are very
Ah.
few things, if anything, Shay loves more in this world than that frog. Actually,
Oh.
uh,
Nothing like
If
a girl and
NPCs,
her
if
familiar.
NPC companions had bonds, it would certainly be affection too.
Yeah,
I'm glad. Yeah. Uh,
I love
All right.
familiars. They make me so happy.
Yes. Vesta.
Hi. So I picked the Molten Shield, which is the order that
Molten
I come
Shield.
from.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Yes.
that's like
You have
I
to
mean
pick
I'm
one emotion. So, sorry to
I,
interrupt. You have to pick one
okay.
emotion per bond, not
I
three.
know I'm picked
You picked
three
three,
because
so you have to
I
pick one.
know, but I didn't want to. I wanted to pick three.
One of them
I
has to stand
mean,
out.
I know, but it's like okay. So the problem is that like I don't want loyalty to be both because like Mira is a priority, main priority, but like Molten Shield trumps that. So like if I had to do something for Molten Shield that like wasn't in Mira's best interest, I would.
Yeah, but
So
that doesn't that it's okay if both are loyalties, and it's okay also if you rank them. It's
okay.
not impossible.
I'm not into hierarchies. I'm poly.
Well, there's got to be
you could
some that you love more than the others. Even
I
if
know
you are an
it's
Here's
accused,
true.
that.
there's
It's
got
true.
to be an extra choice.
Hierarchies exist, and it's better to acknowledge them and then work through them than to pretend they don't exist. That's fair. You know what? Touche. Way to
There
keep
you
me
go. There
woke.
you go. You know, we all know in my household, we all know that my partner is the favorite. She is the
Yep.
favorite. You know,
You have
me
kids.
and the kid, me and the kid, we are all over her. No, the kid's absolutely the favorite too, but it's the favorites in
You
a different
can't have
way.
two favorites. That's the whole
Yeah,
point.
Of course,
you
can.
favorite. Yeah, you can. But
But what's the favorite? You have a kid.
Yeah, who's also the favorite. Okay, but it's different.
Okay, so you're just at the
But also
bottom
my
rung.
partner is the favorite.
Okay.
You know what? I'm the least favorite. There,
So
said.
you're just there.
oh no, not you being the least. Oh,
Okay, so
Okay,
yes, loyalty for both. That's kind of
reverse the
her whole
podium.
thing.
It's a reverse podium. You know,
Reverse
I'm
podium?
first of being last.
I feel like this is an English thing. I'm like, I don't think you mean pyramid.
No, I'm thinking of podium. You know, like you have like first, second, third. Isn't it called podium? Yeah,
like
Oh,
an
yes,
How
okay.
would it
Olympic
be?
podium.
yeah. It's
I
a
Yes,
reverse
see.
Would it
podium.
be?
Yeah.
very specific kind of podium.
Yes,
Yes.
I was. Yeah, I
Most
was
podiums
thinking
are like the
acrobatics.
thing that speakers are giving a speech and they stand in front of, and they're those like tall. That's a
Ah,
hmm
we
podium.
call that. Ah,
Yeah,
okay. So
it's
the
like
answer to
Olympic
the
podium or a winner's podium
Yeah,
is a very specific kind of
yeah.
yeah.
podium.
That's a
The
tiered
more
podium
you
for sure.
know.
See, we are culture. We give
Yes,
out culture. We teach
yes.
people
It's
things.
true.
You know, now you know.
Oh boy. Okay, what's next?
Right. So with all of that said, okay, I think that we are ready to move on. However, there is one question that affects all of you at once, and that I have been holding on to until this moment, which is there is someone that all of you know, that all of you care for in a certain way. Okay, a mentor, a partner, a family member, I don't know. They are or were something important to you. You care about them. Okay. They are a very close and important relationship to all four of you. And I want to know what is the name of this individual.
This is one person across all of us.
One person across the four of you, and you can
Ooh.
come up with. Actually, the name can be last. I want to know what is your individual relationship with this person to find out who they are and what they did. What kind of what's their background? What is up
Hmm.
with them?
And it's one person for all of us, or just
One
one
person
collective
for
person?
all of you. You have this one
Is
connection that connects to the four of you.
is this abstract or is this not abstract?
It's an individual. It is an individual,
Okay.
specifically an individual. Who's this person? What's
I
their
think
name?
like
What
I
what
think
they do?
given the conversation that we had about like how we all met and everything, it's got to be someone from
Uh-huh.
Shay's town, right? It's got to be like a mentor
Gotta
of
be
Shay's
somebody with
that
money.
also, yeah, like or it's got to be
Mm-hmm.
like a scientist or something that you respect, Shay, who mentored you, and
Mm-hmm.
then we all got to know them, and then he was like chill to all of us. Like I
Yeah.
think that's the only thing that makes any
Mm.
sense.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
sure you have a rich uncle somewhere.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
it's
Okay.
he wouldn't be a
actually
scientist.
Like, who's paying for all your toys?
Yeah, you got student loans, baby doll.
Right. Start getting donated. They're just
Everyone
not
here's doing
donating
magic.
animals and whatnot to you, flora and fauna. Somebody's paying for that.
All right.
Okay, I think
Go on,
Shay would
Shay. Go on,
have
Shay.
like described to you all like a very like modest upbringing and like a very distant relationship with like their like primary guardian, their uncle, let's say.
Mhm.
And then
Uh-huh.
you go over to her house and it's like kind of a mansion. And her uncle, like Shay is very like distant from her uncle, but he is so warm and friendly and he's like, oh, welcome in, take your shoes off, have some wine, you know.
What
Um
kind
and
of a
he's a very
mansion?
emotionally intelligent. He's
Kind
was
of a
that
mansion? We just see a pump and
it's
breaks here.
just
Kind
like
of a mansion? We don't do
just
your
it's like
house.
Toy
Your
Story.
house. My
His
house is
house,
not even a
okay, not
summer
my
cottage compared to
man.
your house. And you're like, it's kind of a
Okay,
mansion.
it's
I
No.
live in a
okay. His
volcano.
house.
This shit is like.
Right.
Listen. He he got his wealth
Rich
his
or
own way.
eat.
It's a whole. I don't ask for it. I'm not part of it. But he's a very friendly and warm person. Uh,
Mm, mm,
Like maybe. Oh
intelligent
no, they're gone.
actually.
Oh.
Oh, am I
Okay.
gone? Am
yeah.
I
Okay.
back?
Ah,
Exotic
I'm back.
animals.
you're there on on
Big
the
ass
first. So it doesn't matter.
house.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait, this is like
Okay.
series of unfortunate events. The like herpetological
Right.
dude.
Day
Yeah,
day
that's exactly
vacationing for
what
the
I'm thinking.
summer
Yeah.
in the in the
Okay.
Everglades.
Okay. So let me pick it up there. Shay, so they are a mentor. They're also an uncle. Okay, what's your bond for
Mhm.
them between the emotions? We don't need a name yet, but what is the name? What is the bond that you have? What's
Tio
the emotion?
something.
What is the bond? It is. Ooh. I'm gonna say it's inferiority.
Inferiority. Why?
I'm gonna say it's
Ooh,
inferiority.
fun.
Yeah. I
Like you're
I think
inferior or they're inferior?
y- I
I
think
guess I
that
would.
No,
okay, that's
the
a good
emotion
question.
is from you to them.
I think Shay feels inferior to this person, her uncle. I think that her uncle's not quite mansion, his like wealth, doesn't it comes from like comes from he himself having been very respected in the community, and like at the community for being an incredibly like well like learned and an intelligent person, um and that I think it's a weird thing about Shay's pride where her uncle is like so like open and so giving that it causes Shay to like reject it and makes her feel even more like I don't
Mm.
want to like
Mhm,
just be known
mhm.
because of what you did and your connections and your great shit. I want to be known for my own
Shay
stuff
is a
so that I
nepo
can.
baby.
Uh,
Yeah. Shay is
Mhm.
Yeah,
rejecting
and
being a
Nephew?
nepo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Nepo
it's
talk.
it's uh Yeah, so I think that's kind of the cog that she's working with, where she is like she's so I think because I think her uncle's a nice enough guy, but I think she is so just like prideful about wanting to like make her own thing and like, and find her own way that
She's a
she
Amazing.
teenager.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
she's
she's
28, but
she's
yeah,
a BB. Yeah, but you know.
An
yeah,
Yeah,
but
angsty
yeah,
28.
yeah,
if you haven't experienced
it makes me
lots of
28.
other things, then you're still a baby.
Yeah.
Okay. So Vesta, I'm gonna go straight to you here.
Yeah.
What is your relationship with this person?
Um, I feel like,
Relative, mentor, friend,
yeah. I mean,
parent?
like, I think not mentor. I've got all the mentors I need. I think probably would look at them more like a friend, because even if they're older than Shay, they're probably like similar to age as me, if not younger. So,
I
um,
see.
yeah, I think it's friend. Um, and what else do I have to pick? What are these emotions?
Uh-huh.
I think it's admiration. I think that I
Admiration.
enjoy, yeah, that like it seems like, they do
I love
well
how
with
we wrote down there
people.
the Theo.
I don't know. I was like, wait, can we just call him Poppy? Hi, Poppy.
Crazy,
He
huh?
is
You don't have
wild,
to. You don't
untamed.
have. You don't need to do that.
um,
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
where
I
the
think,
real inferiority is coming from.
She grows 1 year older every time she hears Vesta call him like
hi, Poppy.
okay.
Yeah, I think that, yeah, the admiration is just like, they're doing their own thing and they're honest and true to what they believe in and they're there to help other people, and like it's not,
Mhm.
they haven't joined some sort of order where they have to, spend their lives doing something, but they're doing good things and like supporting their community. So like,
Uh-huh.
yeah, so I think
Uh-huh.
that's the admiration.
Okay. So now that leaves me to Mira and Gage. I think that I want to know Mira first.
Oh,
Yeah. Who's this person for you? How are you connected to them? How close you are to them? What they mean to you?
benefactor. Um,
Benefactor.
I came to the town and didn't know anybody, didn't know anything. It was literally within days of being ousted from my home. And so he helped me out and gave me a place to stay and saw that I had potential and told me, here, you need to go out and explore. And um, that's how I met Shay.
Amazing. Okay.
Do you
What is
think
your
that
so carry on. Ask your question.
I was, I was, I was going to ask? I think that makes us retroactive roommates. Then at some point in our lives, where like we're both living with my uncle before we both went out in the world.
Well, sort of, because you probably had already left by the time I got there. And then when you
Okay.
decided to show up to the mansion, you just found some random living in one of the rooms.
The
Yeah,
very
And
yeah, that's
quiet,
probably
stoic,
exactly what
tall
happened.
lesbian in the corner holding a sword.
well, I wonder, this might have been before you and I met, even.
That's interesting. I like that idea.
I think this
Yeah.
would have been before you and I met. And then somewhere along the way, I mean, I never partied up with Shay or anything, but
No,
I,
no, I was pretty
the
celibate.
uncle was definitely the
She doesn't party.
benefactor. We
She doesn't
shared a
even plan to the
lab at
parties.
one point. Yeah, we shared a magic lab, so we were kind of almost
We
like
did.
lab rats together. But other than that, I mean, we know I know Shay through her uncle and his, you know,
Mm-hmm.
his copious amounts of money. Something I never knew. I mean, we we didn't store away for the winter. We didn't eat. So I mean, coming from that and then going like opulence, I have it. It's like very, very different. It's like, what do you
Indeed,
mean?
the
This is just
uplands.
yeah. I'm living in a room that used to be the size of my whole house back in the village. I mean, so it's definitely a shell shock. It's like coming from nothing and then coming to like a country where there's food on the shelves and choices.
A ghost
So
lake.
it's overwhelming and it's beautiful and it's different. So, definitely if I were to have that bond in him, it would be admiration. Um,
I see.
because you know, Uncle Shay's uncle found their place in society and in life, and they're doing what they
Uh-huh.
need to do, and um,
Yeah,
they didn't know me. They didn't have to help me. I mean, I just left the town and
true.
I murdered a bunch of people, not by intention, but they unfortunately
Made
were
everything happen. Yeah.
unalived because of my
That's
actions.
manslaughter. That's manslaughter. You're
That's
fine.
fine. Two
Right.
Mudstone definitely is fine with it.
Yeah. I mean, I performed a ritual that I didn't know nothing about. I shouldn't have done that. But it was very irresponsible. And now we know, hey,
Yeah,
don't run into
yeah.
spirits and do rituals that you don't understand. So that's where
I
Don't
we
want to
are.
interrupt you, but I simply must pee, so I will be back.
Okay, let's take a 5 minute
Nothing like
bio
a
break
good
because
bio break.
yeah. Let's take a 5 minute bio break, okay? Then we're gonna circle back to Gage then.
Does this mean?
Amazing.
Do you think Shay knows Mira then about why you're here? Like, do you think Mira may will let that slip while we were in the same house?
um, to some extent, but probably not the full Monty.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
not.
you would probably not like you would know that there was an accident, but you wouldn't
Hmm.
know how bad it was. Um,
Hmm.
and you probably would not know that she got banished for it. You're just like, oh,
Hmm.
she's on a tour and she's learning about her skills.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and I wouldn't know that you caused the accident, even just that there was an accident.
Correct.
Okay, okay, that's good to know.
Hmm. Okay. Um, that's really cool. Also, I kept having this image in my head of like a matryoshka house. It's just because like your room is the size of in this house is the size of your whole house. In the other house is like I
Yeah,
imagined like a house that is like several
it's
houses.
literally a one room house. We had an outhouse. Um, and there were you know two beds because my dad built the bed for me when I got too big to share the bed with them. So and that was a very frightening thing, and we had a sheet that went through to divide the room up. So yeah, and we cooked outside, so we didn't really have like a stove in the house and plumbing. So this was like we didn't have any indoor plumbing. The mayor of the town was the first one who got plumbing, and everyone
Mm.
was really excited about that. And people, it's funny because the pipes from the manure went straight to the to the farm. So a lot of people would like to use his bathroom. But yeah,
Mhm.
that was the only bathroom I knew of. I thought it was just I didn't know everybody had one.
Yeah.
I thought it was just one of those things that some people had, some and others weren't
Do you know if
lucky enough
if you
to do it.
pee into a
Yeah. So
volcano, your pee automatically just like completely evaporates just instantly?
Evaporates.
Yeah,
yeah.
just
Why would you put
immediately.
your behind over a volcano anyway? What if you
True,
fall
it
in?
is, but it's we're talking about our bathroom times at our homes, and I just wanted you to know that we do know what happens.
I
Oh,
mean, if you
oh,
were,
okay.
I mean, I guess you would, right? I mean, I guess
Yeah.
you probably would. Fair enough.
You get lots of like
Yeah.
third-degree burns, but it would just immediately evaporate.
No,
So Mira,
I'm
your
fine.
bathroom is downstairs, mine is upstairs, my uncle's is on the west wing, and then the guest one is on the east wing, just so you're aware where the bathrooms are.
You
Um,
go
I
inside
see.
the house? They that's wealthy. That's wealth right there. I don't.
I keep imagining that like I'm imagining specifically Mira trying to kind of go to the kitchen to get like a midnight snack, and then getting absolutely lost inside the house.
They're all bathrooms.
You know, and
Right.
then
All
and then
bathrooms.
She's like, I'm used to one house, one room in the house, and that's a house, and I don't know what this is. So she needs a map at one
yes,
point to probably get through
yes,
the house, like a
yes,
cartographer
yes.
to
Eventually,
commission.
eventually, eventually, there's a guide. There's just a tour guide. It's like, oh yes,
Yeah,
you're going. Yeah.
And this is how
yeah,
we discover that
Um.
Mira has a really terrible sense of direction.
absolutely.
It's like
And that is now
No.
pointed
Zorro.
on your character sheet.
Zorro.
-1 to
Yep.
Dex.
It's like Zorro in One Piece. It's like, where were you? You were lost
Yeah.
again, weren't you? No, I knew exactly where I was.
All right, what's next?
Gage.
All right. So, Jay, please feel free to veto my thoughts here, okay? Because this is your family, uh, but I think that the uncle is older. Gage is older. Gage has this background that is no longer really existent, right? And I think that the uncle knows who he was and doesn't respect him, right? Um, like
Mm.
sees him as purely a servant.
Mhm.
That doesn't sound like my Tio.
But you are, but you are
Yeah.
important to each other, though. You are important to him.
So when I pick an emotion, it's going to be mistrust because if this was truly a loving uncle, he should pay for a better protector.
What?
Mm.
No,
But why is
you're
he
good
important
enough.
to you? That is the
Oh,
question. You are
he's important to
important to
me
each other.
because
Even regardless of the emotion, you are important to each other for some reason.
so
Enough to have an
he's
emotional
important to me
bond.
because he is my employer's bankroll.
Mm. What do
Oh,
you share?
And again, please feel free to veto any of that.
I see. But that's not close enough. I need something closer. This
I think there
person's
has to be.
close to you.
There's got to be some sort of like begrudging respect between the two of you, or
Yeah.
something, where it's like, I don't like
Something.
you.
Something
I
Yeah.
think old
close.
veterans.
Yeah.
So
Maybe old veterans. Maybe you fought together in the past.
And he doesn't
Maybe
trust us traveling
maybe you got
alone as
shit.
young ones.
Maybe you got shit on each other. You're like your skeletons. I don't
maybe
know.
maybe you fight each other in the past.
Gage
Exes.
might know something
Remember
about the
exes?
time at the court before it fell. Like who?
Mm.
Like Gage actually knows how he got his wealth.
Uh-oh.
Hmm.
Yeah, he's gonna send you off to die. Don't do that.
Like I said, my emotional collection is mistrust.
Uh-huh.
Oh man.
Okay.
But
But
again,
I'm gonna
I'm
add
okay to
something
have a
to it
veto.
though. You do. I'm gonna add something to it though. Gage, you know how he got his wealth. However, this person has also been trying, at least as of late, from the past, from the recent moments when you interacted. They seemed to have been trying to earn your trust, or you know, and so maybe it's an easy thing. You don't know if it's out of the kindness of their heart or if it's just because he's got, yeah, they know you got dirt on them.
Mhm.
But there is, and it's noticeable. It's not something subtle. It is noticeable. Okay, others around you saw and know that something is okay. So maybe Don't know the reasons, and you don't have to trust it. But they care enough that they are trying.
Yeah, let that old man fix his problems. We're all broken
Yeah.
inside. Like
Yeah.
candy bars.
Okay.
Snickers
How's that
candy
sound?
bars.
How's that sound?
Again, I'm good with however we want to spin this. Right.
Uh-huh.
So if
Okay.
he is trying to earn my trust, again, suspicion.
Suspicion. Fantastic. So yeah, sounds good
Just
to
a
me.
suspicious
So
old dude.
mistrust.
Don't be suspicious.
Okay.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Sorry,
Yeah.
brain
Suspicion.
gremlins.
And what is their name? What is their name, folks? What's their name?
Geo Mudslide. Wait, Mudstone.
See a mudslide. Mudslide.
I said Mudslide, but I meant to say Mudstone.
Ah,
Mudstone.
Tiberius Mud Swallow.
Mudswallow.
Like mud swallow.
Well,
If it's your uncle,
Yeah,
you
I
have the
think-
same last
we
name.
can't all swallow mud. Some of
So,
us
okay,
have to swallow the muds. Yeah.
I don't
No,
want
this
to
is
talk
a,
about
this is a little, this is a
swallowing.
little bit my, this is a little bit my fault because in some places Shay's name is Mud Swallow and some places it's Mudstone. And I did not realize that until just now. That I I think McKenna
Okay.
now legally it's Mud
I
Swallow.
got here's the struggle.
What it is.
Are you swallowing mud or are you swallowing stones? Please pick one. You can't have both.
Are you
I
spitting or
need
swallowing the
you
mud?
to
Tell
lock
me
in.
now. I have to know. Are you
No,
spitting or
but you
swallowing the mud?
You have to remember that like stones are kind of dry. You need a little bit of sauce to give it a little moist.
That's right.
You know.
Wet the whistle.
I've been
Wet
I've
that
made a mistake.
whistle.
I've made a grave error. I like Tiberius though.
Tiberius was great.
I
I
mean,
love Tiberius.
Tio
Let's-
Swallow's
let's-
pretty
yeah,
good though.
I don't know. Mud Swallow has my throat ready.
No,
I have. I
no.
simply must go now.
This is you now, okay? You got the last say on this.
We're children. We're children.
Okay, you got the last say on this period, okay? Whatever you say. So what is it
About
gonna
swallowing?
be? Mudstone?
Is it the Mud Swallow
Do
or
you
is it
stone or do you
Mudstone?
swallow?
No, is it
Mudstone.
Mudstone or Mud Swallow?
What does it
Or
say
no,
on
no,
your?
no.
Hey,
What does it say
Or
on
did
your?
you
stop
say
this peer pressure. Y'all are
Bloodstone?
doing peer pressure. The
I'm
peer
just saying, what does it
pressure
say on your character
No,
sheet
no.
on Foundry?
I really need to know. Is it Bloodstone, Mud Swallow, or Mudstone? Because
Or blood swallow.
Sorry.
we're gonna pray for her.
What?
My meds are wearing off. I do not have focus, only brain gremlins.
I'm gonna say Mudstone. I'm gonna say Mudstone. Lock us
I think
in
that-
for Mudstone.
Done.
Yeah.
Mudstone it
Tiberius,
is. Yay! So
Mudstone.
now I got stuff to
Okay,
update.
Tio Tiberius Mudstone. I love this. Tio Tiberius.
Vesta's going to all the time now accidentally call you Mud Swallow, and that's just gonna be
However,
canon.
it is your uncle. So
You
you
are
could
cursed.
have him still be Mudstone and you stay Mud Swallow because then he would be your uncle on your mother's side.
Because your mother swallows, but your uncle doesn't.
Oh
No.
no!
I've made such grave errors. I would like to apologize to everybody for the gravity of the error I've made this eve. I perhaps could have known. I perhaps could have fully anticipated such an outcome, but I did not. And that's on me.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad that my mom went to go walk her dog and not finish the stream.
Oh no!
So fucking gone.
This is no longer a LFW anymore.
You can't take me anywhere, even to the living room of my house.
Oh, this is-
I can't take
This
you
is gonna
to
be
your living
right
room.
time.
I can't take you to the stream. She's not for the streams, people.
Oh boy. Okay, so Mudstone. That's a nice name.
Yeah, it's a wonderful name. It's a wonderful name. No middle name. I can't do middle name anymore. I'm not even gonna risk it.
And then I'm thinking Uncle Mudstone. Uncle Mudstone
I you
is
know
clutch.
I need to get us going because
Oh, he sounds like a pimp.
I don't know if you remember we have a game going. So
Oh yeah.
all right. So I'm gonna cap this a small bit of world building with y'all with the
Mhm.
final step, which is to ask what happens to Tiberius Mudstone. He's not amongst us anymore. Doesn't mean he's
Is he
dead,
dead?
but
Oh,
he's
okay.
gone.
Maybe he got swallowed.
He
I swear.
Like,
no.
I can't even.
What happened to him? He
We're gonna say here.
kidnapped, disappeared, retired,
No, we
killed.
woke up one day and he
What
was
happened?
gone. And he left a note and said, I got something to
Yes,
do. I'm gonna go travel, watch the house.
And then we
fantastic.
didn't watch the house.
Does that right? Because we're off to
And
another
we
shit.
left that damn house too. We left it
Did-
with one of his butlers. I mean,
but maybe the note was like written in weird, didn't really quite match his handwriting, or like that's just not like him because he's kind of a homebody, right? Like he's like, yeah, everyone come to my house. I have the good house with all the booze.
yeah.
And then
yeah.
he's just like, hey, peace. Feels weird.
It does feel weird.
Okay, but he's a wizard and he can go and do
He's a
pop in
wizard?
and pop out.
He's a
Since
wizard.
when is he a wizard?
That just
We don't.
He's a wizard benefactor, so I'm sure he probably
Okay.
has a scroll or two in his lab somewhere, a pocket. Why
Yes.
would a man have a lab and not
However-
use it? Just tell me that.
However, the notes is off. The
Ooh,
notes is absolutely off. Y'all know this.
I knew it.
Especially I guess Shay, you know your uncle for long enough. I guess Vesta would
Like
probably
your whole life.
get, yeah. So you
Hmm.
you know him for long enough or close enough in ways that you are certain that something is off about this.
Like he's never left town before. This is the first
He
time.
left town before. He goes outside. He goes for
He lived
walks.
there 2 weeks.
Maybe. Okay, but I was there a little longer than 2 weeks. I was
We-
there for
we-
like
we
6
know he's
months. I mean, the
traveled.
dude left his house. He left sometimes. He'd go to
We
the
established he does travel.
apothecary,
He used to visit
get a
court.
couple of herbs, go for a
Gage.
walk, go foraging.
Y'all too
Gage,
trusting.
you were saying something. I think you were saying something. Yes.
We know that the character traveled at least in their younger days because they were part of a royal court at one point.
Right.
True. But like then
Another-
he's older and likely would have like gone back to his manor to retire. So like leaving
Mhm.
feels weird. Maybe not like impossible, but it's a bit hinky. It's a
saying
bit
that
hinky.
His exodus is not strange. What I'm saying is that people do things that may have motivations that you're not aware of.
Oh, you think
Indeed,
it's probably wants to go
indeed.
hide the
Gage, oh
thing
my
that
god,
caused him
some
to be
people
wealthy?
lie. Gage, did you just give us the insight that some people
wonder-
lie? That's so astute of you. Thank you so much for that.
But this is a valid theory too. But that said, and Gage, especially because you do know some dirt on him, and we're not gonna talk about that right now. I'm sure it will come up. Yes, you're right, Gage. That also maybe he's got his reasons to just get out and go away. And but you are amongst you think that this hasn't happened in a very long while, so that's a little bit quote unquote sudden. He did not say goodbye to anybody in person
Yeah.
before he left.
Mm.
And considering how
He didn't
much
leave us any money. He knows we need it.
Oh,
No, he
geez.
did. It's like the house taken care of. I mean, he's not gonna leave you
Yeah.
like lots of money,
I mean, it's
but
sugar baby.
the
I
house
don't
taken
know.
care of. If you go
He's
there,
gonna leave the
taken
house
care of
in
and
order.
stuff. You got some pocket change,
Yeah.
but
My point is just that maybe he's not as much of a homebody as some people would like to think that he is.
I see. That's fair.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah.
said, he goes out
So,
sometimes.
okay. That's all I needed to know for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
We are going to uh we are now going to see what happens next, and we are going to move to a different place now.
Oh,
This you are not here. None of you are here. Let's go.
Oh,
I'm dead.
not yet.
Oh,
And
Not
Somewhere else,
ever.
somewhere else in this place, okay?
ooh,
There
pretty.
is a somewhere in this ruin. There is this uh, building, okay, and this large building that has been uh, that is like a ruin. It's from inside. It's hard to tell what is going on. Okay, and we're taking a little look at the parts of the ruins there. But somewhere deep in the crater, you know, in a building that looks like some sort of temple, maybe you see a pillar, a large pillar made of bronze.
Ooh, I like bronze.
This pillar in the middle of this very large, big room, okay, it looks very much like it looks very much like how can I say? Uh, it's emanating energy, it's emanating light, it's emanating power out of it. It's less emanating and more leaking, okay? And you hear a uh, a voice, a feminine voice, and it
Ooh,
says, "Indeed, brother, finally we found it." She reaches into a broken piece of the pillar, and from it she pulls what would look like a large, uh, a large clock. You know those little clocks, right?
like a
That
timepiece.
yeah, big
Yeah.
timepiece or okay, and she looks at it, and from behind another shadow, you see like this very large armored body stepping out from behind the pillar. And she looks at this big giant armor and says, "Finally, our dream will finally come true." And we take it back to the descent. So you are going to descend into uh, the crater, okay? And so the question that I must ask of you is, how are you going to go about it? Okay? So now I'm going to introduce you to another mechanic, which is group checks. The lot of you, as a group, are going to find a way to descend into the bottom of the crater. Okay? So the crater is not a completely vertical descent, but it's also not very easy and approachable. By combining your different skills and your different abilities, I want to know how you are going to make it as safely as possible to the bottom of the uh, crater of Azure.
I mean, so it's like, are we talking like hill down to Mordor, kind of like shale rocks kind of situation where it's slippy and stuff, or is it like just kind of difficult terrain?
It is very difficult terrain. There are some dangerous creatures, by the looks of it, that you would do best in avoiding. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
and there's always the risk of like getting hurt. There is the risk of falling, a certain height. So the question here is, how are you going to approach this? And for all intents and purposes, we can assume that amongst you, you have some basic equipment, okay, that is that is like appropriate to your roles and backgrounds and what you do and etc. Okay, so maybe you have a rope, maybe you have maybe some tinkering tools, maybe you have a little bit of like magical components or something else. So how do you go about it? Top level, are you gonna go like, are you gonna try to pick your way down, or are you gonna get creative?
Let's see. We we don't have any what's the word? Like how rock climbers work, where they hammer like a rope into the side and then like rappel down. We can like maybe start there as like use some rope to like make our descent down a little bit easier.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you can try that.
Okay, Dick, I couldn't hear you, Mercady.
You're still muted.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I didn't do anything different. I was saying that like even if we don't have those types of tools, like we can just like tie a rope to something stable at the top and like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can I pitch something?
please.
Yes.
So I'm not as familiar with how all the magic works, but I think there's something for like more impromptu stuff. Um,
Mm-hmm.
what I'm wondering is, uh, as a former master at arms, uh, um, just being more sure-footed than he really should be. And if you look too closely, he's actually walking on air and not on the rocks itself. But I'm not sure how that works mechanically.
I see. Don't think too much about the mechanics of it. I want to know what you do, and then we find out what happens. Don't think much about the rules in this aspect.
All right, I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna.
Also consider this as anime logic, okay?
Is it
JRPG
what now?
logic, anime logic.
Yeah, that's kind of
Okay,
where
yeah.
I'm coming from.
Okay, I'm going to take the shield off of my back. I'm going to put it down on the ground. I'm going to attach a rope to myself. I'm going to put Mira on my back, and we are going to like shield, like Legolas style, like slide down the hill.
Okay.
Y'all can fend for yourselves.
You have to work as a group for this one.
But we will be down there. There will be a rope attached to the top, and me, very strong person, attached to the bottom, so you can like slide down the rope after.
Very good. So we're going to do that like physically. That sounds like Vesta is probably leading the effort there.
Most of the time.
Correct assumption? Yeah?
Yep.
Okay. So we're going to do a group roll. Vesta, I want you to go to your character sheet. You're going to see that there's an icon for group roles. Okay, you're going to start a group roll. All right? Because you folks are doing this the traditional way, let's put it that way. I think this is a might and dexterity check. Okay.
It's interesting that that shield surfing is the traditional way. I enjoy that. I'm finding the base levels, you know.
In the sense of like climbing, you know. Okay, fair enough. You come
Okay,
in
sorry.
there, you go.
What's my primary? What's my primary? Is might and then dex, or?
Yes, you're going to start the check. So you're going to click submit, and then the check is going to start. And then a lot of you will see. Then don't do anything now, please. Now, Vesta. The rest of you can look at the chat tab on the right hand side. You're going to see at the bottom it says like group check, and then you can click to support the group check. In Fabula Ultima, when we do a group check, a person is going to lead the effort. We decided the method and the approach. We figure out what's going to be the attributes for the check. Everybody makes a roll to support. And then at the end, we're going to see what's the final bonus that everyone helping gives to the person leading the effort. Okay? Oh, also I forgot one thing about before that. You know how in this game we have Fabula points, right? In
I don't know that.
Fabula points. Okay, there you go. So in Fabula Ultima, you have a thing called Fabula points. All right. Sometimes when you make a check, you can spend a Fabula points to reroll the check or get a bonus. Okay. So every time you spend a Fabula points to do that, you can choose whether you're gonna reroll either or both of the dice of the checks, because we roll 2 dice for making checks, right? Or by invoking a trait. So you're going to invoke a trait and say, hey, because of my origin, this is easier for me. Or, oh, because of my identity, I'm going to retry this. Okay? Or you can invoke a bond and add the bonus, a bonus to the check equal to the strength of the bond. So the strength of the bond is how many emotions you have connected to that bond. Okay? From 1 to 3. And the reason I'm bringing this up is that I was supposed to do that before we started the scene. In the previous scene, what you saw was also 2 villains. And in Fabula Ultima, every time you see a villain, you gain a Fabula point. And because we saw 2, you gain 2 Fabula points. All of you start with 3 points. Okay, every character starts with 3 Fabula points. And whenever you meet a villain, you gain another. Okay,
so that's how we know they're a villain, because we get a point. Like, I don't know why I trust this guy. Oh, I got a point. Okay, they're villains.
Yeah. So basically, the lots of you now have 5 Fabula points. Okay.
Like all together, like as a pool.
Each one of you.
Oh, cool.
Okay. Each one of you has. So now that I brought that up, okay. Then everyone, please make your support checks in the chat. Just click the button support check in the chat. And Vesta, you just wait until everybody has finished. Yes, it's in the chat.
Yeah, it's in the chat. Yeah,
in the chat on Foundry. Do you see it? The last card, group check.
No, I see the chat box to like enter a chat message. I don't see the actual.
On the right-hand side, you have to click the chat button to open the sidebar.
Right top, chat messages. Right top. It's
right
2 little
top.
chat bubbles.
I see.
Yeah, 2 chat bubbles. Yeah,
Yes.
I see what you're thinking. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, there we go. Got it. Thank you.
So support group check is what you want to put.
Support. That's the button. Support group check.
Cool.
That is fantastic. So just roll the dice manually, please. You can do that manually, right? Okay, so Gage, you missed. That was a failure. Vesta,
come on, Gage.
Okay, that was a success. And then Mira, you're gonna roll might and dexterity.
Do I?
Are you trying to do the check on your? Okay, there you go.
Do I also click the support group check because I'm rolling 2, right?
Now you finish it. Yes, Vesta. Now you finish it. Not on the chat, like
roll group check.
Yeah. Oh, fantastic! Amazing. Okay. +2.
Okay.
It should be +2, right? Because we missed one from Mira.
Well, Mira's is in there. Mira's a success. I'm a success. Gage sucks. Shay's a success.
Dang. I have to rub it in, yo. Okay. Folks, the so tell me, Vesta, you get to describe how cool the descent was for the four of you.
Oh yeah, this was like laying out the scene, taking this like massive shield that's this like sheen of copper, but it's also inlaid with like fire opals and rubies, and I lost the list of the rocks that happen in volcanoes because that was a long time ago. Obsidian,
Okay.
like all these kinds of like it's like a mosaic pattern of all these like chips of crystals that look like something. I haven't decided what yet, but we're gonna plop it on the ground. And I'm just gonna like pick Mira up and do like a like grab her by the hand and do like a swoop onto the back, and then take. I don't think I have a bow and arrow. I'm going real Legolas with this. I'm just gonna like tie a quick lasso, shoot it around like a rock of some kind, and then just like take off. Legends of Zelda style shield gliding down the hill as Mira is like woo behind me, and then get to the bottom, like put Mira down, make sure she's okay, and then just like once again wrap the rope around my forearm and just like hold it taut and be like, all right, come on. And then everyone else just like can either like I don't know make some like hold something to like slide down like a zip line, or can just like kind of shoop 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 shoop. But yeah,
Okay.
easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Amazing, amazing. Gage, in spite of your best efforts, what went wrong with you or for you?
Whoa. So
You're not hurt. At worst, embarrassed, but
Yeah.
what went wrong?
Yeah. I think that his thought is to walk next to Shay to make sure that if she falls, like someone will be there to catch, and in doing so, does not have the support of the rope, and therefore is the one that falls instead.
You just go like ass over tea kettle down this hill.
I see. Oh, embarrassing. But otherwise, the lots of you are safe and sound at the bottom of this calamitous hole in the ground. Okay?
We did it.
And as soon as you make it there to the very bottom of it, you look around to realize that this place reeks of corrupted magic, in the sense of like not corrupted because someone went and messed with it, but like whenever big horrible things happen, the life stream, the magic of the world, it gains a wound. Okay. And you can see out of the corner of your eye, specters of the people who were, who died here, But when you look, they're gone. You don't really see them. You hear like whispers and voices. Like this whole place is a little odd. Okay, and when as you walk down, you realize that your descent got you to a very neat, nice spot at the bottom where you can walk pretty much a straight line almost to the main building in the middle. Okay, you can see it from afar, but it's a little misty. It's kind of difficult to really see much detail there. And you realize also that as you go down, you notice a war a automaton trooper lying around. So let's talk about these automaton troopers, okay? So this is Rosalina, by the way. Say hi, Rosalina. It's my assistant.
She's a robot.
She's old, terrified, scaredy cat. So The Empire implies automatons as soldiers in their conquest campaigns. Instead of sending humans, people, you know, to fight their wars, they managed to come up with this technology to essentially create big ass magical robots to do the fighting for them. On one hand, they are not sacrificing their own people in any way. On the other hand, they're still waging war. And so, as soon as you realize that, and I guess the gauge, you have seen those before. I mean, this is new. This is a newer model, okay, than the more primitive version that you have seen before, okay. But it's unmistakable. It's the colors, the golden and white, okay, and you see that down the road there are a few more of these units lying strewn about. Okay, whatever hits the ship, the airship, certainly did a number on these machines. Okay, and some of them, you can see that some of them are still active, but they're just like wandering about aimlessly. None of them have noticed you, and they seem broken or malfunctioning. What do y'all do?
I do want to just make sure that we're mindful of the time.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we were supposed to be finished about 15 minutes ago for the live stream, and then there's supposed to be like a cool down time until 7:30 my time, but I've got to go in about 5 minutes.
Okay. In that case, I guess this is final moment.
It's a good
for us to
cliffhanger.
give it a break.
Yeah.
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 Cliffhanger.
It's like, oh,
So-
robots.
For the finish, then, I'm gonna call this session to an end. I want everyone to say thank you to their own characters for the fun and entertainment provided this session.
Huzzah!
And I want to go for a quick round of stars and wishes. Are all of you familiar with stars and wishes? Is anyone not?
It's like, is it like roses and thorns? Same thing?
Similar. Yes, similar enough. Okay.
With no
So
thorns.
basically, I am